Have you ever visited a city where the sea feels less like a destination and more like a neighbor? That is the feeling many people discover in Da Nang. Unlike cities that simply happen to sit beside the ocean, Da Nang seems to grow together with it. Here, the sea is not reserved for vacations. It becomes part of ordinary mornings, daily work, family traditions, and quiet evening conversations. Before the beaches fill with visitors. Before cafés begin serving breakfast.
Chúng ta đẩy nó ra đi.
Before the
Được rồi,
city's
ba.
famous bridges welcome another day of traffic.
1, 2, 3.
Life has already begun along the shoreline. Today, we spend one ordinary day in Da Nang. Not searching for luxury resorts. Not chasing famous
Push harder now.
viewpoints.
All right, she's moving.
Instead, we
Keep
follow
going,
the
almost
people
there.
whose everyday routines quietly reveal why this coastal city feels unlike anywhere else in Vietnam. Long before sunrise, darkness still covers My Khe Beach. The waves roll steadily onto the sand, carrying the same familiar rhythm they have repeated for thousands of years. The city remains mostly asleep. But the beach is already awake. Small fishing boats appear one by one beyond the shoreline. Their lights gently flicker across the calm sea. Several fishermen prepare their round basket boats with practiced movements. Fishing nets are carefully unfolded. Engines are checked.
Look at the water.
Ropes are tied. Every action has been repeated countless mornings before. No one speaks very much. There is no need. Experience has quietly replaced conversation. Along the beach, another familiar routine begins. A group of elderly residents walks barefoot across the cool sand. Some carry small radios playing soft Vietnamese music. Others simply enjoy the sound of waves breaking against the shore.
Con này bao nhiêu tiền?
Nearby, dozens of people gather for morning exercises.
The snapper looked good, very
Some
fresh.
practice Tai Chi with slow, graceful
Best
movements.
catch of the morning. All right, we have a
Others
deal.
stretch while facing the sunrise.
Freshest
A
catch
group
of the
of
day,
women
madam.
laughs
Only
together during
500
an
for the
outdoor
squid.
dance class.
450 for both, and I'll take
Children
the mussels
chase
too.
one
Agreed,
another
thank you
across the
kindly.
sand while parents smile from nearby benches. The beach is not only a place for tourists. It is the city's largest front yard. As the eastern sky slowly turns shades of orange and gold, the first sunlight appears above the South China Sea. Within moments, the entire coastline changes. Fishing boats return carrying the morning's catch. Fresh squid, mackerel, shrimp, crabs. The day's seafood has arrived before most
Here are your
restaurants have
bowls
even
of mi
opened.
quang. Enjoy the
At
meal.
a small landing area,
finally,
local
it
buyers
looks
wait
delicious.
patiently beside stacks of blue plastic baskets.
Same again next week,
The
usual?
market begins
You know it.
immediately.
This is the only thing that gets him out of bed.
Prices are discussed with friendly
She's not wrong.
smiles.
Best pancakes in town.
Fresh fish quickly changes hands. Within an hour, today's catch will already be making its way toward neighborhood restaurants, family kitchens, and traditional markets across the city. Everything feels remarkably efficient. Yet nothing appears rushed. Just beyond the beach, another morning quietly unfolds. The smell of fresh banh mi drifts from a family bakery that has served the same neighborhood for decades. Warm loaves emerge from the oven one after another. Across the street, a woman prepares bowls of mi quang, one of Da Nang's most beloved local dishes. She carefully arranges fresh herbs, roasted
Da Nang,
peanuts, rice
home to the
crackers, and
spectacular
slow-cooked
Dragon
pork before
Bridge,
ladling
a
rich
symbol of
broth
the
into
city's
each bowl.
dynamic growth and connection
The first
to
customers
the East Sea.
arrive almost without
The
needing
breeze
to
feels
order.
amazing today.
Regular faces.
Yes, it is perfect for
Regular
the baby.
meals. Regular conversations. For many people,
Rau tươi lắm
breakfast
chị
here is
ơi,
less
mới
about
hái sáng
food than
nay.
about beginning another ordinary day among familiar neighbors. As sunlight brightens the streets, Da Nang slowly reveals another side of its personality. Unlike Vietnam's largest cities, the roads feel surprisingly open. Rows of green trees line wide boulevards. Scooters move steadily rather than
Here is the
impatiently.
sea bass, very fresh today.
Cyclists comfortably share the streets.
Thank
The
you. That
Han
looks
River
wonderful.
reflects the growing morning light while boats drift
Morning,
quietly
David.
across the
Beautiful
water.
weather we're having. I need
Modern
about 3
buildings
pounds of these
rise
big ones for
beside
my sauce
traditional
tonight.
homes without
Perfect day,
overwhelming
coming
them.
right up. That sounds
The
delicious.
city feels carefully balanced. Neither too busy, nor too quiet. Cross one of Da Nang's famous bridges,
I honestly
and the
thought we wouldn't
relationship
finish the
between
report in
city
time.
and sea becomes even
Well,
clearer.
cheers to exceeding expectations.
From
This
almost
coffee
every
is
direction,
incredible.
the
It
ocean
really is.
remains visible. A cool breeze follows people through streets, cafés, and riverside parks. The sea never feels far away. Perhaps that is why life here seems calmer. Nature is never completely separated from everyday routines.
I am so
Walk
glad
through
we
a
chose
neighborhood
this
market
university.
and another
The
story
campus is
quietly
beautiful.
begins.
Me too. Are you
Fresh
heading to the
vegetables
library now?
arrive
Yeah,
from
wanna
nearby
come along?
farms.
If we adjust the
Flower
angle here,
vendors
the
arrange
load
colorful
distribution
orchids and
improves.
sunflowers with
Does the gear
remarkable
fit
care.
right here?
Yes, see how smoothly
Fruit
it
sellers
rotates now.
neatly stack dragon fruit,
By integrating
mangoes,
the new
and
design,
lychees into
we can cut
perfect
the load time
displays.
significantly.
Across
love
the
that
market,
approach.
a seafood
Let's pitch
stall
it to the team
displays
this
fish that
afternoon.
were swimming only hours
Since
earlier.
If we adjust
Customers
the load bearing
greet
here,
vendors
it
by
aligns
name.
with the updated city
Many
requirements.
families have shopped
That
here
gives
for
us the
generations.
clearance needed for the view corridor.
The conversations are simple. Questions about the weather. Comments about yesterday's fishing conditions. Recommendations for tonight's dinner. Nothing extraordinary happens. Yet these familiar exchanges quietly strengthen the community every single day. Only a few streets away, another side of Da Nang continues working almost unnoticed. Inside a small workshop, craftsmen carefully repair wooden fishing boats that have carried local families across the sea for decades. Every plank is inspected. Every nail is replaced with patience. Nearby, mechanics service
I'm gonna
scooters
beat you
belonging
to
to
the
fishermen
corner.
who will depend on them again tomorrow
No way,
morning.
my bike is faster.
Across the road,
Wait
a
for
woman
me.
patiently weaves traditional bamboo
There's my
baskets
favorite
used
guy.
by seafood
Did you have a
vendors
good day
throughout
at
the
school?
city. These are not attractions that appear in travel
We
brochures.
missed you guys.
Yet they
Here you go,
quietly
sweetie.
support
Try
the
the
daily
noodles.
life of thousands of people.
The broth is incredibly
Perhaps
rich
this
today,
is what
Father.
makes Da Nang feel so
he
different.
really loves the spring rolls.
The sea is
This
not simply a
buntaka is
beautiful
amazing.
view.
I
It
know
is
the
woven
broth
into
is
the
so
city's
rich.
identity. It
We
shapes
should order more
breakfast.
grilled squid.
It shapes work. It shapes conversations. It shapes traditions passed from one generation to the next. By the time most visitors finish their morning coffee while looking toward the beach, countless ordinary stories have already unfolded. And together, those quiet moments reveal a city where the sea and everyday life have never truly been separate. They have always belonged to one another. As the afternoon sun climbs higher, Da Nang gently shifts into another rhythm. The beach has become quieter. The fishing boats have already returned. Markets continue serving local families. The
Look how
city slows
beautiful the
just
light
enough
is
to catch
reflecting
its
on the
breath
water.
before
Yeah.
evening
It's
arrives.
perfect. I'm so glad we came out
Inside
tonight.
a small family restaurant, lunch begins. Office workers sit beside fishermen. University students gather around simple wooden tables. Tourists quietly watch as bowls of bun cha ka, fresh seafood and steaming rice arrive one after another. The owner greets many customers
Look at
by
how
name.
beautiful the colors are
Some
tonight.
have been coming here for
We should
years.
come here again tomorrow.
Others are visiting for the very first time. Yet everyone receives the same warm welcome. In Da Nang, hospitality rarely feels like a service. It feels like habit.
juices, please.
Only a short walk away,
Coming right up.
another quiet story continues.
Is the bun xèo spicy?
A woman carefully mends fishing nets beneath the shade of a large tree. Each knot is tied with remarkable precision. Beside her, an older fisherman
I
patiently
swear, it was
repairs
the
a weathered
biggest crab
wooden
I have
basket
ever
boat.
seen.
You are
The curved
exaggerating. There
bamboo
is no
frame
way
has
it was
carried
that
him
big.
across the
He's
sea
definitely
for
telling the truth.
decades.
Look at this one.
He runs his hand gently across the surface before replacing another worn strip of bamboo. Nothing is rushed. The boat will return to the water tomorrow. It deserves the same care it has always received. Nearby, children ride bicycles through peaceful residential streets lined with flowering trees. Parents sit outside their homes enjoying iced tea while chatting with neighbors. A delivery rider slows down to greet an elderly couple watering plants in front of their gate. Small moments of kindness appear naturally. Nobody seems surprised by them. They simply belong here. By late afternoon, a gentle sea breeze begins flowing inland once again. The tropical heat slowly softens.
The golden morning
Families
light
start
bathes
making
the
their way
landscape
toward
in
the
a
beach.
breathtaking display.
Some
as another
arrive
ordinary
carrying
day
picnic
begins
mats.
in this vibrant coastal
Others
city.
bring footballs, badminton rackets, or colorful kites. Young children run excitedly toward the water. Grandparents choose shaded benches overlooking the waves. Teenagers gather along the promenade sharing drinks and laughter after another school day.
That's the last one loaded.
Unlike many beaches around the world,
The
My Khe
tide is
Beach does not
perfect this
belong
morning.
only to visitors. It remains deeply
Here
connected to
is the
local
broccoli
life.
you ordered.
The shoreline
Looks
becomes
fresh.
a neighborhood gathering
Put it
place
right
where
there by the
generations
spinach.
spend time together almost every evening. As the sun begins its slow descent toward the horizon, the sky transforms into brilliant shades of orange, pink and gold.
It's always so good to
Photographers
see
quietly
you.
wait
Tell
for the
your mama
perfect
I
light.
said hello now.
I will.
Couples
thank you.
walk barefoot
And
across the
morning,
sand.
sweetie, what can I get for you?
Surfers paddle beyond the breaking waves while local children search for tiny shells left behind by the tide. For a few peaceful minutes, the city
It's so
and the sea seem
beautiful
to
this
move
morning,
together
isn't
at
it?
exactly the same pace.
Yes, I love riding
Soon
past
another
the trees
familiar
like
transformation begins.
Watch
Along
out,
the
coming
riverside,
through.
They have so
cafés
much energy
gradually
today.
fill with
this. Wait
conversation.
for me.
The Han River reflects thousands of shimmering lights as darkness slowly settles over the city. Locals gather to enjoy coffee while watching boats glide peacefully beneath Dragon Bridge. Some people are meeting friends after work. Others simply enjoy sitting quietly beside the water. Nobody appears eager to leave. Time feels wonderfully unhurried. Nearby, Dragon Bridge prepares for its nightly performance. Families begin gathering along both sides of the river. Children climb onto their parents' shoulders for a better
Chiều
view.
nay trên
Street
sông
vendors
Hàn,
sell ice cream, roasted corn,
mình
and fresh
anh ngồi
fruit.
đây nhớ
Visitors raise their
em.
cameras.
I'm telling you, it was
Local residents
hilarious.
smile because they have seen this
I can't
countless
believe you
times
did that
before.
to the golden hour.
Yet somehow, it never loses its charm.
Welcome. Please
When
find
the
a
bridge
seat.
breathes fire and water into
The
the evening
skewers smell
sky,
incredible.
applause echoes
We'll have
across
2
the river.
orders and the spicy soup.
For many visitors, this becomes one of Da Nang's most unforgettable moments. For local families, it is simply another beautiful evening in their hometown.
This food is incredible. You have to try
As
the
dinner
skewers.
time arrives,
And the beer is
city
so
fills
cold.
with delicious
Cheers to
aromas.
us.
Fresh seafood sizzles over glowing charcoal grills. Garlic butter melts across grilled scallops. Lemongrass perfumes steaming bowls of hot pot. Street vendors prepare bonzio while the crisp sound of batter meeting hot pans fills the air. Plastic tables quickly fill with families,
The first
coworkers,
light of
and
dawn
longtime
breaks over Da
friends.
Nang,
Meals here
revealing
are
its
rarely
stunning
hurried.
coastline and iconic bridges.
People
Chào cô
share
Sáu.
dishes, tell stories,
Cây mai của cô
Laugh
ra bông
together.
đẹp quá.
Cảm ơn chú Bảy.
order one more
Chú
plate
mới đi
for
đâu về
everyone
sớm
at the
vậy?
table. Food becomes another reason to remain together a little longer. Even after the restaurants begin closing, Da Nang never
Secure the
truly
flowers
falls
tightly.
asleep.
Got it. Route
Night
3.
fishermen
Heading out.
quietly prepare their boats once again.
Grab the extra sourdough.
Hotel staff welcome late arrivals. Street cleaners carefully sweep the riverside promenade before tomorrow's sunrise. Bakers begin mixing fresh dough for another morning. Somewhere, another market vendor is already preparing vegetables that will appear on neighborhood tables only a few hours later. One ordinary day slowly comes to an end. Another has already begun. Perhaps
Look at how
that is what
green the
makes Da
trees are
Nang so
today,
memorable.
Mija.
They look like they
Visitors
go on
often remember
forever.
its beautiful beaches, its modern bridges,
Here's another bottle.
its clean streets, its fresh seafood. But
found some
long
netting
after
over
those
here.
images begin to fade, another memory
Look, Dad,
quietly remains.
the bridge is changing colors
The feeling
again.
that life here
It
is
is
guided by
beautiful.
something deeper than
We should
schedules.
come here more often.
The sea teaches patience. The river connects communities. The mountains stand quietly in the distance, reminding everyone that nature is never far away. Together, they shape a city where people seem to have discovered an uncommon balance between work and rest,
Chuyển cái này qua đây
progress and
nhanh lên.
tradition, movement and peace.
Cẩn thận
Da
đá
Nang
chạy.
does not ask you to choose between
Cá mú giá
modern
sao?
life and simple living. It quietly shows that both can exist together. And perhaps that is why so many people arrive expecting only a beautiful coastal destination. They leave remembering something much more meaningful. A city where every sunrise begins with the sea. Every evening returns to it. And every ordinary day is gently shaped by the endless rhythm of the waves.